Here we are again. It's Harry from Canberra and Sally from Melbourne.
Melbourne, hello. How are we? How's your week, Harry?
Look, it's been really good. We're getting ready at home for the new deck, and we're going to get that built, and that's going to allow us to enjoy the wonderful view. But rebuild the garden, that's all good. But we were just talking before, and we were talking about parents and how important it is to speak with a common voice. And if, like, one of the parents is health conscious and understands the difficulty of the difficulty of embodied in those cereal boxes that look beautiful and are marketed on TV, but which are probably no more nutritious than the cardboard in the cereal box. If you both are on the same page, then do you want to have a fight about it? And are the kids going to listen to you? Yeah.
It's very difficult. I think in every situation, whether the parents are together or not, there's always a good cop and a bad cop. But, you know, the kids know who to go to get their own way, if you like. But at the end of the day, they have to have a sort of a common view. And I know I struggle big time with this challenge of, you know, my kids eating well and then, you know, not being reinforced that they need to eat well or not being encouraged. And, you know, what do you suggest in those circumstances, Harry? Because it's very difficult when you see that they could be eating better or they could be doing other things better, and you can see the detriment of it, you know, sugar intake or fat intake or...
I think one of the things you can do is just give them access to really tasty, good food.
Mm-hmm.
So that their taste buds, you know, explode, and they just love it, and they see how it's been made, and they feel the love that's gone into it. And so you don't have to put a marketing message around it. Their mouth gets the message. You know, it tastes so good. Of course, the seduction of fats and sugars and salts and carbs will seduce all of us. You know, I have to resist it at night when I go to the supermarket and I pass the specials of the chip in the aisle. So it's, as an adult, we can understand how this stuff is seductive. And, you know, there have been studies that show that that sugar and carbs can be more addictive than cocaine. There's no doubt about that. So we can understand when the kids go to the cereal boxes and choose the crap food. But at the same time, you know, if you offered a beautifully cooked scrambled egg, maybe with some truffle salt on it, well, that's a whole nother level.
But, I mean, also kids do grow and, you know, make their own decisions down the track. It's really interesting that my eldest, who's 16 and a half, after years and years of, I mean, he doesn't eat badly, but he likes the crap food as well. He's not so bad. But the other day, so what is he, year 11, and he said to me, Mum, I don't want any shit snacks. He said, I just want healthy snacks. I nearly fell off my chair. I said, pardon? And because the week before I got really pissed off, and I thought, no, bugger it. I'm just going to get them the crap because that's what they're nagging me for. So it wasn't even a week. I got those really cheap, shitty donuts from Safeway or Coles, whatever, and those egg and cheese and bacon rolls. They're just full of fat and crap. And I thought, well, if that's what you want, that's what I'll give you. It only lasted a week. And even the middle one said to me, Mum, can we not get that? And I said, sure, what do you want? And he said, I want some hummus and carrot sticks. Well, I nearly swallowed my tongue. Like, I have been, like, I tried all that line, and because I was giving it to them, it's like, no, I'm not eating that shit. And now they want it. And I was blown away. It's probably taken 7 years for the eldest to turn around and say, I really, really want some really healthy food. I mean, there's girls involved, probably, I don't know, but starting to be worried about their appearance and their health and skin. I mean, luckily they haven't got all the pimples, but you see a lot of the teenagers with the bad skin and whatever. So it does come around. But in the meantime, it kills you to see, you know, choosing the rubbish over the better quality food. Like you say, the truffle salt on scrambled eggs, that's making my tummy and my mouth water and my tummy rumble at the thought of it.
when we went to Italy a couple of years ago, we were lucky enough to have an Airbnb in this place called Alba. We just picked it out from the map in northern Italy. It's the centre of a truffle region. So we got exposed to this northern Italian truffle salt. It's just amazing. And you can actually buy it from a company called the Sydney Salt Company. And you get a little jar and just a little bit of truffle salt on egg. Just takes
divine.
Yeah.
So coming back to, like, say in my situation, it's separated families and not being reinforced from one side. I mean, and not on the same page.
I mean, they'll wedge you. If you make it a fight, they'll wedge you.
Yeah.
So you don't want to have a fight about it. And I think the strategy you did was awesome because you gave them a choice. I mean, just get the crappiest food you can. Start the fridge on it. And you can put a label crap on this side of the fridge, and
that's a good idea. I might actually do that, because even though I was buying good quality yogurt, Jack said to me the other day, "Mum, don't buy me the yogurt, it's too fattening." And I thought, whoa, and it was the good quality stuff. But that's a really good idea. I'm going to do crap side and good stuff.
But is the yogurt, I mean, good quality yogurt is pretty good.
Yeah.
I take yogurt with my flaxseed oil every day.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a German recipe, and it's actually a cancer cure. Because it forms an emulsion, and it increases the bioavailability of the omega-3 in the flax. Quite interesting.
I think it's not so much the quality of the food, it's the quantity as well, because I buy the big tubs and then all of a sudden the whole lot's gone within one sitting. So I think it's learning
serving size.
And also just saying, look, that's enough for now, because when you're a kid and you come in and you're starving and it doesn't register for 20 minutes after you've eaten, so you go hard and fast and then you feel sick. Running around after school with sport and whatever. But I really like that idea, putting crap and good side in the fridge. Take your pick. But do you know how cheap it is to get crap food as opposed to good quality food? I couldn't believe it. Donuts were for a big packet, $2, like nothing, and they're shit.
It's terrible. Yeah, it is. But if you got some seasonal vegetables and made a good soup, that would also be cheap and really nice. And we're coming up for the cold weather.
I know.
That's another thing.
Oh, bone broth! I love it.
You've got to use really good ingredients for that. If you don't, you will actually concentrate the toxins.
I know. I had a client this morning and she has got a lot of gut problems, and they said you cannot have any meat unless it's absolutely top quality, because of the antibiotics that is in the meat that she's eating. It's really disturbing all of her gut biome. It's just awful. Yeah, really.
It's got to be grass-fed, which most Australian meat is, roughly, but organic preferably.
Yeah, but isn't there not enough grass-fed beef or whatever, grass-fed animals to cover the demand for it? I thought that was one of the issues we had.
No, look, I mean, in Australia, mostly it's grass-fed. There's some grain finishing. It's very different to the US, where they have grain feedlots.
Yeah. And
to have grass-fed is unusual. But, I mean, you drive around Australia, what do you see in the fields?
Oh, I know.
Cows.
Just last week was cows and a lot of sheep.
That's right. So, mostly they're grass-fed. And I think Aldi ran into trouble because some of their meat was grain finished, and somebody picked them up on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why they pulled off. They pulled that label off the shelves. They taste the same.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I think we should wrap it up. And
so I would like to see a picture of your fridge with these two labels on.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to do it. For sure. I'm very excited about that. Because
do you have a double door fridge? Do you have
I just got it 2 weeks ago. So it's actually perfect. So after 20 years, the old one died. Do you know the modern fridges are fantastic? You can pull out in trays rather than...
I know. One of my sons has got 5 doors. And
oh, yeah, well, this one's got 4. It's fantastic, but it literally has 2 sides. So I'm going to put good and bad. I'm going to do that.
Awesome.
And then
really good.
Yeah. I love you, Harry. I love you.
And you could run a little secret video, when they come home. See which one they go to.
Yeah, fantastic. And yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, I love that. All right. Well, on that note, Harry, thank you very much.
Cool. You have a great week.
Darling.
I'll catch up with you tomorrow night for dinner.
Oh, can't wait. Harry and his angels reunited up in
I'm not looking forward to the yoga on Friday morning, though.
I think that's the least of your worries, darling. All right, Harry, we'll catch you later.
Okay.
See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye then.